Elon Musk is once more causing concern, this time concerning an upcoming event that could have an impact on the entire world. He anticipates that Betelgeuse, one of the galaxy's largest stars, is in danger of bursting in just 2 weeks. Furthermore, he warns that its effects may be felt much more personally than previously considered, particularly in regions of Connecticut, New Jersey, and New York. Betelgeuse has been studied by scientists for years, but Musk's specific timetable has caused many to wonder whether this cosmic event could fundamentally alter everything. What knowledge does Musk have that the rest of us might not be aware of? Are we on the brink of witnessing a cosmic explosion in just 2 weeks? Elon Musk has a talent for generating headlines, but his most recent claim has the world buzzing concerning a potential stellar explosion that could affect parts of the northeastern United States. The aforementioned star, Betelgeuse, is a massive red supergiant that has long captivated scientists. The startling claim made by Musk that Betelgeuse is about to explode has sparked curiosity and raised eyebrows concerning the potential consequences for Earth. Let's start with Betelgeuse. It's one of the brightest stars that can be seen by the naked eye. If you've looked up to the constellation Orion, you might have observed the reddish star that makes up the hunter's shoulder. But do not be taken in by its serene appearance. Betelgeuse is a huge star, roughly 700 times larger than our Sun. As Musk and some experts claim, it may soon serve as the stage for one of the most stunning astronomical events, a supernova. Musk's prediction is not entirely unfounded. Discussions in the scientific community regarding Betelgeuse's instability have persisted. This red supergiant has exhibited strange behavior, dimming cycles that have drawn the attention of astronomers. One notable instance occurred in late 2019 and early 2020, when Betelgeuse significantly dimmed, becoming noticeably fainter to the naked eye. This sparked excitement and numerous theories among scientists who suggested the star could be nearing the end of its life cycle. Given Betelgeuse's enormous size and age, it seems a likely candidate for a supernova. However, scientists had not anticipated a specific timeline for its explosion until Elon Musk made his shocking declaration. His assertion that Betelgeuse may explode in just 2 weeks has turned one of the greatest physics mysteries into a countdown. Musk's claim has received mixed reactions from the scientific community, generating suspense. Renowned physicist Michio Kaku has also weighed in on Betelgeuse's fate, implying that its time may indeed be up. However, Kaku takes a more cautious stance. While he acknowledges that a supernova could be imminent, he does not anticipate any direct effects on Earth, unlike Elon Musk, who raises concerns about a potential impact. So, what exactly happens when a star explodes in a supernova? It's essentially the dramatic death of a massive star, like Betelgeuse. When such a star runs out of fuel, it can no longer protect itself from the gravitational forces that cause its core to collapse. The resulting explosion is powerful enough to briefly outshine entire galaxies. If Betelgeuse goes supernova, it may shine as brightly as a full moon, possibly even visible during the day. A fantastic sight for sure, but things take a more troubling turn with Musk's predictions. According to him, the explosion could have a direct and potentially negative impact on Earth. In Musk's scenario, the explosion of Betelgeuse could produce enough radiation and energy to disrupt parts of the United States, particularly New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey. Cosmic rays and other forms of high-energy radiation could travel through space and affect Earth's atmosphere, posing a threat to satellites, electric grids, and even communications. People exposed to large quantities of cosmic radiation could also be at risk. This sounds like something straight out of a disaster movie. But keep in mind, Betelgeuse is roughly 640 light-years away from us. Because of this vast distance, most scientists believe an explosion would not pose a direct threat to Earth. Still, the idea especially piques interest, particularly with someone like Elon Musk raising alarms. Let's explore why Betelgeuse is such a significant star. It's located in the constellation of Orion and has played an important role in human mythology for thousands of years. It's one of the easiest stars to observe in the night sky, both in terms of brightness and size. Astronomers view it as a prime candidate for study, offering valuable insights into the life cycles of stars. Unlike our Sun, which will burn quietly for billions of years before vanishing, Betelgeuse is a cosmic bomb with a ticking timer. Supergiants. Like Betelgeuse, live fast and die young on a cosmic scale. It is nearing the end of its life cycle. The persistent question has always been, when? Toward the end of 2019, something unusual happened. Betelgeuse began to significantly dim, to the point where even casual observers noticed it. Scientists were left baffled. Could this be a sign that Betelgeuse was entering its supernova phase? There was widespread speculation until the star regained its brightness in early 2020. Some scientists believe such fluctuations are part of its natural cycle. Others think they may signal that its end is near. We must acknowledge that predicting when a star will go supernova remains a significant challenge. There is rarely a precise timeline. For all we know, Betelgeuse could explode tomorrow or continue burning for another 100,000 years. However, Musk's recent statement suggests that something significant has changed. Perhaps new information or unreleased observations exist. Musk appears convinced that Betelgeuse's erratic behavior is a sign that we are close to witnessing one of the universe's most powerful events. So, what are our options for the next 2 weeks? Musk first suggests that we might see Betelgeuse continues to behave erratically, changing from dim to bright as it closes in on its final collapse. If Elon Musk's prediction is correct, we may soon witness the actual explosion. In the event that Betelgeuse explodes, it will be visible for several weeks in the night sky, possibly for months, becoming one of the brightest stars in the sky, potentially shining brighter than the moon. This spectacle has the potential to awe, but could also result in possible disruptions. Not only does a supernova emit light, but it also releases a large quantity of radiation. A portion of this radiation could reach Earth. Despite the odds, the chances of it causing severe harm are low, though it's not entirely out of the question. Gamma rays are especially dangerous because they are high-energy waves capable of disrupting both Earth's atmosphere and its magnetic field. This could result in satellite disturbances, disruptions to GPS-based communications, and even interference with electrical grids. A significant increase in gamma radiation might, for a while, disable some of our technologies. Musk has suggested that the explosion could destroy a portion of New York and Connecticut. Furthermore, New Jersey stands out more than the majority of scientists anticipate. His statements have become well known. However, despite the dramatic interest and potential repercussions, the majority of astrophysicists are of the opinion that the explosion of Betelgeuse won't directly threaten Earth. Because of Betelgeuse's considerable distance from us, much of the radiation will dissipate before it reaches our planet. While the explosion may still impact our technology, it could more significantly enhance our understanding of the universe. Witnessing a real-life supernova explosion would be unlike anything else, providing humanity with an extraordinary experience and astronomers with a wealth of data. The event might shed new light on the life cycles of stars. The date of Betelgeuse's explosion is getting closer. Around the world, telescopes will be focused on the star, as scientists are eager to collect as much information as possible, not just to confirm Musk's predictions, but also to deepen our understanding of Betelgeuse. This occasion may provide an invaluable chance to investigate the mechanics of a supernova, helping researchers refine their models of stellar evolution. The explosion of Betelgeuse might also improve our understanding of how supernovae contribute to the formation of elements and the birth of new stars. It is crucial for us to be aware that Betelgeuse is somewhere around 640 light-years away. Even though this distance may seem vast, in cosmic terms, it isn't particularly far, especially when considering something as powerful as a supernova. Most researchers agree that we are likely far enough away to avoid any direct catastrophic damage. That said, a supernova is one of the most violent and energetic events in the universe. When Betelgeuse finally erupts, it will release an enormous amount of energy, enough to briefly outshine entire galaxies. The explosion will emit light, radiation, and particles at levels that are hard to comprehend. The key point is that, due to the great distance between Earth and Betelgeuse, much of that energy, especially the more dangerous radiation like gamma rays, will eventually dissipate before reaching us. But this is where things get more complicated, and likely why Elon Musk's warnings have attracted so much attention. Despite being sufficiently far away to avoid worst-case scenarios, a few risks remain a concern. Gamma rays, produced during a stellar explosion, are high-energy electromagnetic waves. If they reached Earth with enough intensity, they could cause serious issues. They might interact with our environment in ways that disrupt satellites, GPS-based communications, and even power grids. In some places like New York, it becomes easier to understand the potential impact when we consider our heavy reliance on technology. If gamma rays were to affect our power infrastructure or satellites, we could experience widespread outages or communication failures. Before succumbing to anxiety, it's important to understand that most scientists believe Betelgeuse is too far away to deliver a fatal dose of gamma rays to Earth. The distance ensures that most of the harmful radiation will lose its effectiveness before it reaches us. However, we're not completely out of the woods. Even in the absence of lethal gamma rays, they could still disrupt our technology. Objects orbiting Earth are especially vulnerable to cosmic rays, and we could see failures in communication and navigation systems, considering how essential satellites are to everyday life. From smartphone GPS and weather forecasting to financial transactions, this is not a risk to take lightly. An abrupt rise in cosmic radiation could throw these systems out of balance. We must also consider the dangers posed by cosmic rays, high-energy particles released after a supernova. While most of these are deflected by Earth's magnetic field, some may penetrate the atmosphere, increasing surface radiation levels. This could result in real but subtle effects on people who spend a lot of time at high altitudes, like frequent flyers and astronauts. Although immediate health effects are unlikely, long-term exposure to increased cosmic radiation could raise the risk of cancer or other chronic health issues. It is also worth noting that not all scientists agree that the explosion of Betelgeuse will have a direct impact on Earth.